Hi, everyone, and thank you for this opportunity. Tonight, I'm going to be talking about self-esteem. Here you go. And I like to begin by reading this quote from Dale Carnegie, and it says, "Inaction breeds doubt and fear. Action breeds confidence and courage. If you want to conquer fear, do not sit home and think about it. Go out and get busy." And while we were like answering the questions, I realized that we all have like an experience when we were like teenagers. And when I was in elementary school, I remember that I was bullied and that affected my self-esteem. But with this quote, I remember it was the year 2016 when I took the decision to not study in the university. Like I stopped my studies for a year. And sometimes I regret that decision, but others I feel like I took a great decision, because I stayed at home and just started to think about it. And then it was like, no, I mean, I entered university that year, but I didn't study. I knew what career I wanted to study, but fear and doubt, like they took a place in my head and my inner self, and they stopped me. So that's why I wanted to talk about self-esteem, because it has a lot of power in ourselves. And that's why uh, in this presentation we'll be talking about what is self-esteem. Also, we are going to define healthy, low, and excessive self-esteem. And the last one, we are going to know how to improve our self-esteem. So you may be wondering, what is self-esteem? And psychology defines self-esteem as a personal worth of value. And as you can see in the concept in the slide, it says how much you appreciate and like yourself, regardless of the circumstances. And sometimes the circumstances are not as good as we want to. Maybe you right now are thinking about when you were in elementary school, or maybe when you were a teenager, and you said, well, I would like to try different things, but then it's like your inner self stopped you from doing that. And that is your self-esteem, because there are many factors that can define self-esteem. And some of them, I put them in the slide, that are self-confidence, feeling of security, identity, sense of belonging, and feeling of competence. And I had a lack of self-confidence and feeling of security in 2016, because I stopped my studies because I was afraid of my decision. And that's why self-esteem is really important, because it impacts your decision making process, and also it affects your relationships and definitely your emotional health. But we need to understand what type of self-esteem we have. And it's really important to identify it, because that's how we are going to feel and how we are going to react when we are with others. So talking about healthy self-esteem, you probably have healthy self-esteem. If you, I mean, I put a few, and I think that are the most important. When you feel confident, when you believe you are equal to everyone else, not better nor worse. And also you set appropriate boundaries, because when you feel confident, you can like reach your goals, and also you are able to navigate life knowing that you are like capable of accomplishing what you set your mind to. And also when you believe you're equal to everyone else, I mean, you don't feel like you are like better than your classmates, or maybe you are worse than your classmates. So both well, with your classmates you can learn together and also like support each other. Also, we need to define low self-esteem. I mean, if you have low self-esteem, you may believe that others are better than you, maybe put other people's needs before your own. and also have trouble accepting positive feedback. And I realized with the last one that I have trouble. It's like when someone tells you, "Oh, you look gorgeous," or "Oh, you look handsome today," and it's like, really? Do you think that? So yeah, I mean, we all need to improve our self-esteem, but when you have a low self-esteem, I mean, it can like affect your mental health, and also it can be difficult to pursue your goals and also maintain like healthy relationships. With excessive self-esteem, those with excessive self-esteem may be preoccupied with being perfect. They are more skilled or better than others, and well, they think that, and also they focus on always being right. You maybe you can think about that person that feels like he or she is the best of everything and everyone. So maybe you need to like talk to them. Maybe I don't know, but it can result in relationship problems, also difficulty with social situations because you can feel like uncomfortable, and maybe an inability to accept criticism. But now that we identified how is our self-esteem, maybe we need to know how to improve it, because we need to improve every aspect of our lives. And we can improve our self-esteem by identifying distorted thoughts, also countering those thoughts, and positive affirmations, and forgiving yourself. Because when you become more aware of negative thoughts, also when you challenge negative thinking patterns, with more like realistic or positive ones, and also you use like positive self-talk and practice self compassion, you are going to improve your self-esteem, and you're going to feel better, and you're going to be healthy. So that will be everything for tonight. I really appreciate the opportunity to be with you, and let me know if you have comments or questions. Marre.
Yeah. Hi, Pablo. How are you?
Fine, thank you.
That's great. Well, I just want to say that you are very brave to talk about, I mean, to open your heart and to be honest with all of us. Yeah, I guess it takes a lot of courage to talk about um what about your experience. So, yeah, I really like your presentation and I congratulate you for that. Thank you, Pablo.
Thank you, Marre.
Okay, I want to make a question.
Yes, Leticia. Yes.
Pablo, you said that the self-esteem have a lot of power in ourselves. In what way? How?
Because well, thinking about my example, when I try to like enter university, maybe like be there with my classmates or in a class, because I have trouble with my self-esteem, I didn't felt good by going to university. Maybe because I wasn't like feeling prepared, or myself was my well, I was telling myself, no, you can't, you're not capable of. So that's how negative thoughts like attack you, and they don't let you like approach your goals. So that's why, and it's very important to work on our self-esteem. Yeah.
Thank you. Another one, the last one.
Yes.
Sorry.
Yes, don't worry.
I don't know if I remember well, but you said that in 2016 you have problem with your security.
Yes.
Okay, and how do you overcome your feeling of security?
Well, first of all, I like started reaching for more information about my career, because I thought I wasn't enough for it. And then I found this like congress about my career, about biochemistry, and then I liked it. I mean, I knew that that was the career I wanted to study, and I wanted to become a scientific person. And I don't know how that helped me to improve my self-esteem. I mean, it made me think like positive thoughts, and also like I started like using positive talk, like, no, you're capable, you're going to become a scientist, you're going to become this, you're going to approach that. So yeah, I mean, I think that was the way that I improved my self-esteem, and also like encourage myself to study in university.
Thank you, Pablo.
Thank you, Leticia. So if anyone else has a question, thank you for your attention, and I hope you enjoyed this, this
Good
presentation.
job. Good job. Good.